welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents Take Your Position. It's your boy LR, bring you the best in 1/6 scale collectibles and any and everything pop culture. Now, this episode is a very interesting episode, a special episode, because I have waited for this figure for the longest time, and to finally have it in, I am so hyped. And it's none other than the Batgirl from the Batman Arkham Knight series. It's the VGM 040 video game version. Man, look, I can't say it enough. It's a beautiful figure. One of my most highly anticipated. I'm a fan of the actual game, so to have this figure in is a plus, a bonus. I love this beautiful box art that we actually get here. I mean, they nailed it, knocked it out the park with the likeness, especially from the game itself. And I like that, the simple fact that it's not really connected to any actress or any actress likeness. This is straight from the video game, so I do like when they give us these pieces, so we don't have to worry about licensing issues or head sculpts. We just dive right in. So again, I do like this box art. I like what they actually give us with this here. Normally, like I said, it is a slip cover, not even a slip cover, you just open this piece up, and then on the inside, normally you would actually have the figure and all the accessories there, but I took the liberty of taking everything out, everything that we're going to try to pose today, so you can actually see it firsthand. So without further ado, let's remove this box. And yes, we do have this amazing figure in hand, and I'm telling you, this piece is simply amazing. I can't say it enough. As we just kind of lean in on that, we will get a chance to see this figure in all her splendor, all her glory. Let's kind of pan in and look at that head sculpt. Look how beautiful that piece is. I mean, it's a work of art. Now, mind you, it is a video game piece, but come on, man. I mean, what can you say about it? I love this piece. I love this figure. I cannot wait to pull some poses off. I've been one of my most highly anticipated, so we're going to basically dive right in and take a look at her. But first, we'll just look at a couple of the accessories. Again, we get an assortment of hands. We have our Batarang here. We do basically have this hologram, this display that comes with her. This is a swap out mouthpiece. So this, and it, basically does have the magnetic on the back. So it is a swap out mouthpiece. I do like that. Pretty gorgeous. Do like what we get with that. So that's pretty decent. And then we have her Batarang. We have a couple of the actual Batarangs here. Do love that. Man, that's lovely, beautiful. Of course, we have the figure stand here. You can see with the Batgirl logo, Batman logo in the front. So I do like that. But look, the most important part, and oh, sorry about that, all the hands that we actually get. We have her Gatling gun. So we basically have that here. You can take this out and replace it with that. So that's a beautiful piece that we actually have there. And all the assortment of hands, I do like the material on that. I like what we get with that. So, but again, it's all the accessories that you're going to see right out the box from this figure. But look, this figure is the most important part of this video. And as always, we're going to dive in, pose this baby up. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. So let's get it going. And we are back. And for this first official pose, I just dove right into a bit of character mixed with dynamic. As you can see, basically I have her positioned a certain way where it's demonstrating that her cape, she has her cape pretty much propped in one hand to kind of conceal, or you might as well even say it's sort of like used as a shield against, armored pellets or bullets. At the same time, if you use it or hold it at this particular angle, it can be used to kind of conceal her identity. So again, it's a play on angles for a lot of photographers, but I love this. I love the simple fact that it is a wired cape. As you can see right there, that pose is showing a lot more dynamic, a lot more range. I kind of wanted to go with this. Look, this figure's phenomenal. I'm just going to tell you right off the back. But anyway, just playing around with the actual angles, just showing you. I'll give it a bit of a whirl when it comes to just demonstrating, what we got here. I'll play around with the, connection here with the table, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're kind of going for. Again, look at that. We're playing with angles. I love this. I love this cape. I love the pose. Now, I did use the stand a bit. I had to use the actual figure stand, but I don't mind it, especially for a pose like this. It holds well. It does exactly what I needed to do. But look at that. Phenomenal. I love this pose. I love it. It's probably it will stand to be possibly one of my favorites. But like I told you, that cape is wired, so you can play around with that, get some motion in the cape. It does spread a bit wide. I have her leg cocked back behind the actual stand. The cross grabber is there just to kind of hold and keep some stability. As you can see with this hand, as we spin around, it is draped around. The cape is draped around that actual hand. She has it gripped to show a bit of range, and I think that's beautiful. I love this. I love this, literally. And again, look at that, angled. Man, that's incredible. Literally incredible. I even like it from this particular angle here. You see that? Wow. I mean, what else can you say? This figure is phenomenal. And for the first pose too, I couldn't help myself. Had to go in on that. Let's zoom in a little bit. Look at that. Look at that angle. Look at how that looks. Tell me that's not beautiful. Literally. You can get some phenomenal angles from this figure, I'm telling you. If you do it right. Look at that. And that's just the first pose. Man, I cannot wait to dive in a second. Let's go. And we are back. And again, this is play on angles. Man, look at that. I mean, you see it for yourself. You see how amazing this thing looks. I mean, I love what they've done with this figure. I love the quality of what we can actually do with it. Let me just take it the whole way around here, man. Look at that. Look at that. That is phenomenal. I can't say enough about it. I love that we get a nice little aerial pose from her, and from certain angles you can see how good that looks. Her leaping through the air, cape spread. I mean, come on, man. Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. I mean, let's just go around just to take a look at it. I mean, I can't say enough. This thing looks incredible. It's an incredible piece. I think Hot Toys nailed it. They knocked it out the park, especially what we actually get with this figure. Look at that cape. Look how wide it expands. Like, I mean, wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. And then again, I can't stress that it's a wired cape. Can't stress that enough. Again, dynamics. So much quality in this figure. So much attitude, so much presence. You can't go wrong with her. You cannot go wrong with this piece. I love it. I love it. Nice little aerial pose. Cape extended out to the side. Again, legs to the ground, or actually leaning forward. This leg's cocked up a bit. The right leg, left leg leaning forward, just to capture that leap. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Love it. On to the next. And we are back. And this pose right here is just to show a bit more range, just to let you know how dynamic she is. You can get a kneeling pose with her. I have her kneeling with the Batarang in hand, as if she's, ready to toss it back, or she's just kind of scanning the area. It's more like a superhero or hero pose, but I do love it. As you can actually see, I'm just panning around here so you can get a good look at her. Again, I think the price of admission of this particular character is the cape. This thing looks phenomenal. And I could actually put this on the tripod, but I like holding it so I can actually show you the angles. But, I mean, look, this figure, again, it's a phenomenal piece. I love it. I love the way it looks. And again, I'm just giving you certain angles, how you can actually have it positioned, how she looks. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice little hero pose right there. I love that. I love that angle. I love everything about it. And it's just me kind of experimenting to show what angles I want to display this figure, how I want to display her, how I want her to look. But again, it's a phenomenal piece. You can even deem this as a character pose, not something that's too much, but it's not too little either. But I love it. I love the kneeling pose. I love what we actually get with that. You know, just letting you know, this is Barbara Gordon. She means business. So, definitely love it. Love that. On to the next. And this is just basically a quick character pose. Just demonstrating her in a walking motion. Something quite simple. Not too much. But it does display a lot. It looks great. I like the way, now you gotta kind of play around and be tricky with this one, but I futzed around and I was able to actually have her standing up. So I like that. I like the quality. I like what I was able to pull off with this piece. Definitely phenomenal. I love it. It just has so much presence that you can have in your detox with this piece. This pose, like I said, you can even actually use this as a character pose, but it is so decent. Like, I love the quality that you get in that. Look at that. Look at that. Phenomenal. This is just like a quickie. A quick piece that I wanted to actually slide in here. It's like a character pose, but her in walking motion, cape flying out to the side, arm and walking motion. I love that. I really, this is probably like one of my favorite poses of many, but you get the picture. You get the picture. Literally. Let's go. We are back. And for the grand finale, I chose to go with basically a companion piece. You already know who he is. Come on, man. Nightwing. It just made so much sense to go with this piece. I wanted to have them back to back, demonstrating, like, you know, battle pose. I love this Nightwing, so I couldn't help but actually have it in the, you know, video with her. I like this piece. I like how it looks. I like the subtleness, but yet the dynamics when it comes to like them at war. If you can see, you can get certain angles from it, and it look fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. If you have this Nightwing, I'm telling you, and if you don't have it, get it. It is amazing, considering the simple fact that we don't even know when we're going to get that Nightwing from Hot Toys. If they're going to actually release it. They may not, but look at this. Absolutely incredible. And I don't have her on a stand. I have her back to back, literally to him, holding in place. And that just shows you how dynamic and also how steady she can actually be. But this piece is incredible. Look at the play on angles there. Look at that. Look at that. That looks phenomenal. Definitely looks phenomenal. It would be a piece that you can actually have them back to back together. That's phenomenal. Love it. Love it. I can't say it enough. This figure is a 10 out of 10 for me. And again, when I say 10 out of 10, I say 10 out of 10 because these are figures that I like. I only pick and purchase the figures that I like. You know, no one's giving me figures. I don't get figures for free. Even if I did, still, you know, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. But again, I love this piece, man. I love it. I can't say it enough. I love it. Everything about it. It's just so much with this. So much. Look at that. Look at that. Again, I can't say it enough, man. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. As always, prepare for my next video. I will put the link at the bottom where I got this from. I did get mine from Toys Wonderland. You can get yours from whoever. There's always outlets where you can pick up these figures. But if you haven't gotten her, this is Barbara Gordon. Get her ASAP because the presence on this figure is amazing. And there's so many different poses you can actually choose. I just, you know, So many things I wanted to do with it, but you know, again, the video's not long enough. But come on, man, look at that. Look at that. Phenomenal. Definitely love it. And you will too. Look at her. She's beautiful. Love this figure. Straight out of the actual video game. Come on, man. LR for the 1/6 scale man proudly presents Take Your Position. All day, every day. Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, from the Arkham Knights video game. You know what it is. Always. Live a little. Take chances. Take your position. We are out. Let's go.